Alright, Fishaholics, welcome back, or welcome if you're new to the channel. It's 7:30 in the morning. I'm in Jacksonville right now, and if you've been following along, I was in St. Augustine yesterday, left there, got up to this Walmart parking lot in Jacksonville, got a few hours sleep last night. We're about to run in and get some food, get some water, and then we're gonna get out and explore Jacksonville a little bit. I've only been here one other time where I fished for like a really little bit of time. So today we're gonna fish it hard until we get on a bite. And I don't really know exactly where we're gonna go, but I kind of have a few spots in mind that look pretty juicy. So let's quit talking. Let's kind of get this plan, somewhat of a plan, in motion, and hopefully catch some fish today. Alright, we got some water, and then we got some tea, because there's nothing better than some sweet tea. I actually already have some food in the car, so I think we're ready to go. But, wait, I need some little swim baits. So, I guess we gotta go back in. Alright, we got them. Now I think it's ready to start the adventure. Alright, well this is where I think we're going to start it off. We're going to launch the kayak and get out on Clapboard Creek. My gosh, the bugs are insane at this launch. Getting like eaten alive. On top of that, I had another guy docking his boat who didn't read the current, and he snagged his rod on my rod and nearly almost broke it. So a little intense start to our adventure, but let's start going up the creek. And I kind of have an idea of where I want to head. Doesn't mean there's going to be fish there. Don't really have any particular exact species that we're going to target, but if we can catch, flounder, trout, or redfish, I think that'll be pretty sweet. All right, so we're right here where that black cursor is, and up a little bit further, the creek kind of forks, so we can go to the left or the right. I'm thinking we're gonna go up into the right. All right, so I don't know if you can see us, but we're this black little cursor here. We're gonna keep going up the creek and go to the right, and then go up this creek arm right there. Looks pretty good. And we're just gonna start off, I guess, by fishing a bunch of random artificials until we get bitten, figure out hopefully a little bit of a pattern. It's really cool fishing back in these creeks like this. You can go like 5 minutes from the launch and feel like you're in the middle of nowhere. Nice little grass island here. All right, well, not a whole lot going on. It's about 10 a.m. The wind just picked up quite a bit, which tends to happen as we get closer and closer to midday. And I'm not really sure what to do. I guess we're just gonna keep bouncing around and, fish some grass points, fish creek mouths, and hope that we get one bite, just one. And maybe we can learn something from that, and then we can get a bunch more. So I just talked with that guy over there, and he's been out here since first light, only caught 3 jacks, and he said it's been slow for flounder. He's surprised he hasn't caught any trout this morning, and he said that maybe this wind is gonna shut him off if there's any fish even up here feeding right now. So that wasn't kind of promising to hear, but hopefully we can put something together. There's a fish. Boom. All right, got the skunk out of the boat. Nice little trout. Good way to start it off. All right, caught him on a little mirror lure, soft minnow. All right, let's see if we can get any more. You see there's this nice drop right here, and it's coming up real sharp to this like little island and this little shallow spot here. But I was casting parallel right along with this drop. Another one. Boom. A good amount of fish here. Little guy. You never know, there could be a gator there. There's another little guy. Oh, he's drumming. Oh, ladyfish. Fall off. Come on. Just had a lot of bites right here. There's a fish. Come on, buddy. Where's your bigger brother? Or your mother? That's a good fish. Nice trout. Oh yeah, man. That's what we were looking for. Jigging right below the kayak. Sweet. Yeah. A little bit bigger right there. It's not a giant, but you know, quite bigger than what we've been catching, so it's a nice fish. Let's see if we can upgrade this guy. Alright, well, I'm liking this spot. Definitely a good number of little trout, and since we started fishing here, the water's already dropped about 1.5 feet, 2 feet, so it's getting low quick, but we're catching our fish basically right at the end of this mouth of this little creek that's flowing into the main creek, and we're catching our fish like right along this little edge here. And I'm hoping as this water gets even lower, maybe some reds will come out of this little creek or some bigger trout, and they'll all stage here towards the end of the tide, and then they'll wait here for slack tide and then the tide to start flooding so that they can push back up into that little creek. So I guess we'll give it in this spot like another 45 minutes to an hour to see if we catch any reds or maybe any bigger trout. You know what, this wind is really whipping right now, so let's try pulling the kayak up on that bank there and casting from the bank, see if we can get a few more that way. That was a lot easier. Boom. 4th cast. All right, only one little trout here wading the bank, and I thought it was strange for a second because we caught one little one like right away and then nothing else, not even a bite. But I noticed that the tide has swung around and is actually coming in now. So these trout that were here have probably moved, or maybe they're not feeding, or they're doing something else. So we're gonna get back in the yak and we're gonna keep on moving around. All right, well, I just came up into this other creek off of the main creek. Lots of creeks, but it's nicer in here because this is kind of blocking the wind a little bit. So maybe we could find a red up in here. There's a fish. That might be a red. Be a red. Come on, man. Come on, man. Oh, yeah. Yeah, nice red. Oh. That's what I'm talking about. Wait, it's not a red, it's a gator trout. No freaking way. Oh my gosh. Stay hooked. Stay hooked. What is going on? Oh man. Oh. Got him. Yeah, man. Biggest trout I've ever caught. Check this trout out. 6-pounder. Oh, that's crazy. Oh, look at that beautiful fish on the little Bass Assassin she shad. What a gator right there. Sick catch. Barely hooked too. I thought we got into a nice red. I don't know what is better. This is probably a little bit better. Whew, such a sick catch. All right, that fish right there is gonna make the trip. It's 10-3 right now, so we'll give it like another solid hour and a half or so, maybe fishing here for like the next 30-40 minutes, then start working our way back. But it's gonna be tough to top that catch. That was probably the biggest official weighed trout that I've ever gotten on the boga. So pretty sweet. Let's get back out there and just see if we can get a few more. So we caught that gator right off this oyster bar. So if he was here, maybe there'll be some more or some reds. And it was a super fun fight on this light setup. So let me tell you before I forget, this is a 7-foot medium power fast action dark matter spinning rod from J&H. I have it paired with my 3000 Tsunami guard, 10-pound braid, 20-pound fluoro leader, 1/4 ounce trout eyes jig head, and just a little Bass Assassin swim bait. Another one right there off the back side of the oyster bar. This is kind of cool because I'm finding these fish in a completely different scenario than I caught the other trout before. It's pretty sweet. All right, we're gonna start working our way back. I fished, there's a fish. Hey, it's a little red. Finally got a red. Hey, it's about time. Only took us all day. I was waiting for that to happen. Or I was actually right about ready to start heading back, but after catching that, we're gonna have to take a few more casts by the oyster beds. There's another fish. Thought that one was gonna be another red. All right, well, the oyster bars are gone. There's a fish right there. That's something decent. Might be another red or another trout. Yeah, trout. Good size one though. That might be the last one off these oyster bars. Nice fish. Solid. All right, well, that's about it for this spot right here. Definitely had to mark it. And I'm surprised we caught a gator up in there and as many trout as we did. I lost count how many we caught. And fortunately enough, we did catch one little red. I'm sure that there's a lot more reds up in there, but I'm still not a redfish master, and it's a new spot, not really dialed in. Maybe if we had live shrimp or mullet or any kind of bait, maybe we would have caught some more reds or just some more fish, bigger fish, who knows. But right now we're gonna work our way back to the launch, and I might stop at a couple other spots if I think they look good, because also if we catch a flounder, then we're gonna catch ourselves a slam. So it might be tempting to stop at a few spots on our way back. That's a red. Yeah. Or not, it's a flounder. Yeah. We got the slam, boys. That's crazy. I thought it was a red because it was fighting differently, and then he came right up and hey, got ourselves a little flounder. He was real tight, like right on the grass there. Dang, my kayak is dirty from doing all this creek fishing. We're back at the launch. Solid outing here in Jacksonville today. Luckily, we somehow got a slam, but kind of a dismal one because the red was small, the flounder was really small, but we did get one really nice trout, and I caught so many trout I lost count. So it was a really good outing in my opinion. It's first time here, and now I'm gonna load up the yak, get a bite to eat, try and edit a video, and then work our way north to Savannah or maybe Charleston, and hopefully do something different up there or something similar. But of course, just see if we can catch some fish, and then we're gonna keep working our way north. So I hope you guys are enjoying these videos, me fishing my way back up. And that's about it. I'm exhausted. I'll put all the tackle and equipment information down in the description. Like the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you want to follow along with the journey. And if you could check out the Fishaholic merch to help support these videos, that would be amazing. And like always, never forget, fish to live. I'm tired. Live to fish, fish to live. And I'll see you guys in the next one.